Hello YouTube, Reddit Math here, and welcome back to some more Dungeons of Dredmor. So I've taken a moment, I've gotten a game plan ready. I think what we're going to end up doing here is we're going to want to utilize both our little slime and a combination of it and Nightmare Curse. With any luck, we can use that to keep this guy both distracted and asleep. I think with that combination, we should be able... Oh, I think I tried to maybe summon him right where it was. We should be able to then keep him occupied. There we go, he's up there.
Critical hits.
Alright. Oh, I can't see him. There he is.
Critical hits.
Now, obviously we've already done some of the damage already. He's down to 66. That's, you know, far more tenable than the original 154 that he was at.
Critical hits.
Man, if I get more than just a couple steps away, I can't actually see him anymore. There we go. Okay. Hex.
Critical hits.
Oh, it's down to 25.
Critical hits.
And then our slime is gone. Alright, we're gonna back off.
Critical hits. Critical hits.
Okay. Now we've got quite a bit of our necromantic stuff has kicked off. Let's redo Radiant Aura. And then we're not going to work 79 turns by any means, but we're going to pace around for just a second. I'm going to go ahead and eat something. And we'll drink one. Alright, we're going to cool down until our slime is ready. And we'll get back in there. Alright, and there he is. Putting slime herd right there. Down to 36. Nightmare Curse. That's no good. This may be the decision that gets us killed, but I'm going to push into him instead of running away. It's down to 17. Still got Nightmare Curse active. Alright, tell you what, we are going to ink out. Yep, because he took out our slime on the very next hit. And then we get 6 turns to move. Ah, crap. We've got to redo Radiant Aura. Oh! And that was it. Ah. Man. Okay. Well, that was a worthy foe. I think I probably could have gotten it done had I been a little bit smarter. But I feel like we learned something. I think we're going to try, we're going to keep hammering on the same build, as I like it a lot. And I think with a little bit of tweaking, we're going to be able to get things done here. Let's go ahead and do this, since that only took a few minutes. Instead of us making it a separate episode, we're just going to restart here again and go ahead and knock out our first floor. Alright, Radiant Aura. Get ready with our deathly hexes. Okay. So, ultimately, I don't think I need to review the tapes. What got me killed there was myself. Because the enemy used the little, like, poison cloud effect. That actually took off my Radiant Aura. Like, it did damage for 6 turns, Radiant Aura dropped. As soon as Radiant Aura dropped, all of the necromantic stuff started coming in, and ultimately that's what got me. Must use the item was the phlegmatic turnip on the mellow shrine. Only then can Lord Dredmor's servant Crunker Holy the setting of statues be summoned and defeated. His friends call him Crunk. Alright. And actually, we do have a dagger. Okay, it's like a little candle thing, I think. Alright. So yeah, I then tried to get out of there using the invisibility from one of the mushrooms, but my guess is casting Radiant Aura caused that to go away, and I had to cast Radiant Aura because I was going to get myself killed with the stack of blood debts had I not. So either way, my fate was kind of sealed once that all happened. I think what I could have done to have actually survived it would have been to rewind just a turn or two, and when trying to retreat, I needed to cast Radiant Aura, then the invisibility. I probably would have taken like one turn of damage, but then I would have been able to hopefully pull out before getting myself killed.
To regain health.
Nice. Okay. Nightmare Curse. And those zombies don't care too much about my necromantic damages, but we had to get a little physical with him, and things turned out just fine. Yeah, I think that was probably the difference in strategy that could have saved me. Unfortunately, it's a hindsight is 20/20 kind of situation with that, and I learned the very important lesson that if we cast something even defensively, such as Radiant Aura, our invisibility will be broken. I didn't know that before, so that'll be our lesson learned in this situation.
Health is low.
Ow. Clearly, I have stopped paying attention to my own advice of not bothering with traps that I can't assure that I'm going to disarm. Go ahead and eat some cheese. I've also stacked up a ton of lingering weaknesses there. Okay, and let's go ahead and pop that again. And that clears out that section. Alright, keep exploring along. Scalding Steam Mine. Yeah, those are actually the kind, I think, that normally lead to death more often than not, because they cause like a cloud around you. So even if you immediately regret your decision and try to escape, you take damage for a couple more turns. Another anvil. Nothing I think I really want to buff at this point in the game. So probably just going to leave the anvil be. Alright, and there we go. And another level up. That was fast. Alright. Wait. I'm no longer radiant. That was bad. Okay. We're gonna head through this door. Man, we took a ton of damage just from Radiant Aura dropping for like a brief moment. It kind of demonstrates just how dangerous some of our abilities are. Alright. That's you. And you're dead. I do kind of wonder if maybe switching up the order of our skill gain and maybe getting, instead of burglary at the next level, if actually no, I think I'll still take the level of burglary, and then instead of the second level of fungal arts right away, I'm gonna start focusing on the more martial prowesses. I think that might work a little bit better for me, just because I'm not really using the ability to like re-roll a fungus, probably largely because I don't really know what the funguses do exactly. That's going to be a straight upgrade, which is very nice. Alright, we're getting our foppish on. Wearing this tunic will make you the dandiest fop in all the land. Oh. That's what I've always wanted to be, really. Secretly, anyway. Alright. Head back this way. Yeah, because I think maybe that the next level of burglary is going to be useful for the traps on the second floor. So I think it is still important to grab pretty early. But we just really haven't been using the next fungal art skill really at all. And I'd like to get to that point where we're using, oh nice, a shop, where we're using the whole dodge and counterattack thing a little bit sooner than we've been able to. So we get fire resist, the one sparkling, I think it's a glove, haywire chance, and then I don't recognize that other thing that it gives us. Some kind of resistance to a damage type would be my guess. We're not going to have enough to get it right away. Oh, we also picked up a belt that I didn't notice. Potion, teleporty thing. Sell these regents. Yeah, we're not exactly at the 2430 mark yet, but maybe someday. Okay. Perhaps a turn for these guys to get a little bit closer. And then 2 shots to soften them up. 1 blow to finish them off. So I definitely think, like, I definitely think we got the first 4 sorted, right? Like, it's not too much of a challenge to us anymore, which is still an improvement to be proud of, most definitely, as it wasn't that long ago that making it out of the first room wasn't always guaranteed. So that's something. Now we just got to start consistently getting through the second floor. And you know, maybe my mistake was a larger one of strategy. I could have tried to bypass that enemy. I just recognized he was too strong and decided to leave it. Not really sure. I was really afraid that the worst case scenario was going to be I tried to get around him and he was like guarding a door, and that door was either, like, the terrifying nightmare scenario was that it was the monster zoo, in which case I would need to immediately retreat right back at him. And then I guess we can go ahead and throw our tunic on there. Yeah. Okay. The mana regen is actually kind of nice. But even if the worst case scenario didn't turn out to be true, still that room having monsters in it that I would need to retreat from would have meant needing to come right back the same way. So we'll grab Lucky Pick, and then we're going to pick up Slime Herder, and then we'll move on to starting to grab some of the dagger tree right away. Alright, everybody's down to the point that a single attack should take them out. Nice. Oh, where did you come from? And how did you dodge? Also, does sporification... I just noticed, like, I haven't been getting any mushroom drops. Does sporification only have a chance to proc for physical attacks? Like the deathly hex killing things does it do it? That would seem to be the case. I'd never realized that before, though. Okay, it's largely a treasure room. I'm totally fine with largely a treasure rooms. And as long as they contain a cool statue so I can still gain XP off of them, I'd say that's probably the best case scenario. Is that it's no enemies, a bunch of loot, and some free XP. Dead Electro Blobby. Soon to be dead Diggle. Okay. Learned how to make a fruitful staff. Okay. Dead Diggle. Dead Diggle. Well, dead Diggle. Okay. Potion of healing. A magical badass jacket. Regular badass jacket, not enough. Get yourself a magical badass jacket. Why not? Huh? Can I get over there? No? Pathing doesn't seem to think so. Okay. Maybe down through here? No? Just off limits then. Ugh. Just gonna stay out of all that and toss a bunch of magic in there. Coral Wand, Merlot. So one thing we haven't been seeing very much of are wands. Normally I would expect them to be not super common, but you know, a fairly common loot drop, and we have not been having any. Let's go ahead and recast Radiant Aura. Learn how to make some Tinkerer's Goggles. Chalco-electronic ring. These little flames try their best to illuminate the depths of the dungeon. Okay. Acidic Rhizome Trap. I guess at some point we're probably going to have to learn how to do all these trap making and tinkering things, but I don't think today is going to be that day. Alright. In some of my investigations, you know, looking for build advice and things like that, one of the things that sort of holds me back is I am just playing the base game. The reason being mostly for longevity's sake, because if this is enjoyable, I finally figure out like what I'm doing and how to stay alive and how to have long runs in it. I'd like to do that with just sort of the base game and then introduce the expansion packs as things start to get a little bit dull. A lot of the builds that I find online, as this is a game that's been out for several years, kind of just take for granted that you've got all of the expansions installed, or at the very least, the free expansion installed. Because they did release a you have to name the expansion pack completely free of charge. And it introduced, like, just more stuff in general. More skills and more everythings. But we don't have that installed, and so one of the fairly common classes, or builds, I guess, that gets brought up for guaranteed beating the gaminess is oftentimes a sort of clockwork build, as Clockwork Knight got introduced as a skill tree in one of the expansions. And that, of course, would rely on tinkering abilities and all those sorts of things. So, if that becomes a thing, I would, of course, need to eventually learn how those mechanics would work. But for now, I'm totally a-okay with just right-clicking on enemies. Because I can't even always do that right. Alright, I know there's going to be some traps down here, just based upon there being gargoyles on the wall. Let's go ahead and Nightmare Curse you. And I'm actually going to back off for a second, because my mana is real low. And then go ahead and take on the zombie. Just figured, hey, I've got the burglary skill, I might as well take advantage of it. Alright. Yeah, it didn't really do much to you, did it? Doing about 6 to him. Oh, and he did 9 to me. Okay. Come on. Just back off for a second.
Your health is critical.
Yep, and he did 9 to me again. So, we're going to head back this way. Even if he doesn't lose interest in us, it's fine. We could head to like a teleportation rune and just get out of here that way. Yeah, like so. Basically ended up back where we started from that. Okay. Time to eat. Time to buff. Alright, and then let's go ahead and head over to where we left him. I guess we'll just take the teleportation back. Also, I'm gonna drink a bottle of wine so that we can lead with another Nightmare Curse. He's down to 10. Got one more hit.
Health is critical.
There we go. Prisoner of Constitutions, eh? Alright. We're gonna gain some Voltaic Resist. Also some sneakiness and magic power. Alright, fair enough. We should recast this. Congratulations, you have died. What got me? Was I standing on poison? Oh man. Well guys, my deaths per video ratio has gone in completely the wrong direction. I know we had soul price, and we had minor blood debt on, but we also had radiant aura on. but as soon as I cast it, it dropped to 4. So we took 2 different hits from something that did damage. I'm not entirely sure what that is because nothing showed up in our status thing up here. Huh. Well, I'm going to have to double check the tapes. You can, of course, rewatch the ending there for yourselves and try to figure out what happened before I did. So by the time you're seeing this, maybe I will have known what actually got me killed. But if you see something that I may have missed, feel free to let me know in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to subscribe to see me die more glorious deaths in the future. And I will catch you guys next time.